Good morning, Miss Bennett. Welcome. How are you today?
Good morning, Richie. I'm well. How are you?
I am doing well, and thank you so much for joining us. Right off the bat, Chantal, what is the current law on abortions in Jamaica?
Abortion is currently illegal in Jamaica. In fact, it is unlawful for a pregnant woman or any other person to take action with the intent of procuring a miscarriage. Such action may result in imprisonment for life. In addition,
Yes.
it is unlawful for a person to supply poison, an instrument, or any other thing to procure a miscarriage. This action may result in imprisonment for 3 years or less.
Okay. That's quite revealing. So now we want to look at the proposed changes to the current law in Jamaica. What can you tell us in that regard?
Right. The current proposal is to repeal the law which makes abortion a crime and to allow for abortions in certain circumstances. This will depend on how advanced the pregnancy of the mother is and if there is a need for an abortion for medical reasons, such as the mother's life being at risk. In addition, the proposal is for abortions to only be conducted by certain persons with the relevant qualifications in environments that ensure that appropriate equipment is used.
Okay. Now, there's the pro-choice and the pro-life arguments out there, Chantal. By the way, I want to tell the listeners that if you have a question that you'd like us to sneak in on this feature, you can send us a WhatsApp message right now to 876-383-1166. Back with you, Chantal. What would you say are the arguments in support of changing the law, meaning the pro-choice arguments?
Right. So these arguments, there are several arguments. One, the morality argument that a woman has a right to do with her body as she so desires. Two, the right to privacy of a woman and a man. Three, the negative impact of unsafe abortions on our health system. Therefore, if a woman is allowed access to an abortion, this would reduce the strain on our health system. In addition, there's the argument that a fetus is not a human being and does not have the right to life.
Those would be the primary pro-choice arguments.
Right, to conduct an abortion.
Now, I'm going to ask you on the other side now to sort of tell us what the arguments are like in terms of the pro-life arguments that currently exist. What can you share on that?
Right, so these are arguments for keeping the current law, and they include one, the religious argument, thou shalt not kill. Two, a fetus is a human being and therefore has the right to life. Three, if a woman does not want to have a baby, then the alternative is that she can put up the baby for adoption.
So the conversation rages on.
Right.
And, from the outside, I'm looking and I'm wondering, is it pro-choice or pro-life that's, shall we say, in the lead in terms of stronger arguments right now? I guess time will tell, huh, Chantal?
Yes, it is very debatable,
Yes.
and it's a highly controversial topic.
It is. Now, what steps would you say the Jamaican government has taken thus far regarding the proposed change?
Over the years, they have taken several actions. In the 1990s, a fertility unit was set up to allow for the termination of pregnancies. However, due to financial reasons, the unit was closed. In 2007, a committee was set up to review Jamaica's laws on abortion, and recommendations were made to allow for abortions in certain circumstances. In 2018, Member of Parliament Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn, who is now the Minister of State in the Ministry of Health, passed a motion for the legalization of abortion. It is therefore now for Parliament to debate the issue.
Here's a question coming in from one of our listeners. Are there any circumstance in which an abortion may be carried out legally right now?
It is not 100% clear, as the law says that it is unlawful to take action to procure a miscarriage. However, in the past, there have been cases in other jurisdictions overseas that have similar laws where it was found lawful if done to preserve the life and health of the woman.
Does that include circumstances in which, say, carrying the baby to term would likely maybe even threaten the life or mental state of the mother?
Again, it is not 100% clear, but I would argue yes, As in such a situation, it would be life and death for the mother, and an abortion would be done to preserve her life.
Wow. It's a heavy topic, Chantal, and we will continue to monitor it as time progresses. But before we wrap up, I'm going to ask you. This is where we do our usual "Did you know" a tidbit. Do you have a hashtag "Did you know" tidbit for us this morning?
Yes.
What is it?
Recent data indicates that approximately 22,000 young women and girls in Jamaica are accessing unsafe abortions each year.
22,000?
Yes, sir. So it's a significantly high number.
It is a significantly high number. You said 22,000. My goodness. All right. Important tidbit there for us to note. I really want to thank you this morning for your input and the information that you shared with us. And the debate will definitely rage on. We'll see how it all pans out. Thanks for your time today, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, and same to you.
Much appreciated. That was Legal's Landscape, ladies and gentlemen, and our guest this morning was, of course, Chantal Bennett.